Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to finally a live stream that I struggled this week with. Uh, my name is John, and this is Virtual Flight Diaries, and we have Mustafa in the house. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Say, I'm excited for this. I am excited too. I've had some trouble. The beginning of the week, I tried to do this with the Airbus, and it just didn't work out. And then I tried to reschedule, and the sim crashed on me. So finally, we're getting going here. So uh, it's been requested over and over again that I should fly a Airbus or a Boeing. So that's what we're going to do. So I have the Boeing 737-600 here, and we're going to fly from uh, what's the Shizuoka, Japan, up to Sapporo with a new Shitose or Shitushi airport. I'm going to be flying using Beyond ATC to check out the new enroute traffic injection. See how that's going. Looks like it's injected some aircraft in there. FDA Airlines. Fuji Dream. Oh, cool. So it put in that's a E-jet. Looks like cool. So let's get inside. Let's get going. 100 or an hour and 20-minute flight. I'm not sure if ANA, which is All Nippon Airways, actually uses the 600. But oh yeah, and the Pokemon livery I got off of Flight Sim TO. Isn't that cool? And so apparently NA actually had this livery on a 747 of theirs. So the guy on Flight Sim TO did a tribute to it in the 600, and I thought it was pretty cool. I don't get any more Japanese than this. Well, I guess you could, but all right. So we have our Simply flight plan loaded up into the tablet, and we're going to get fired up here. I'm not going to use GSX for anything other than the pushback because I haven't tested everything out yet with the new upload, so I just want to make sure we have a smooth stream since we had so many problems this week. All right, so we're going to turn the fuel pumps on. Our navs are aligned. And hey, thanks for subscribing. Yes, thank you. Did I miss that? Did someone subscribe? If I did, sorry about that. Let me check if chatbot is working. Of course, it would help if I spelled that right. So we're going to get fired up here. I got the fuel pumps on. I got ADIRS aligned. We're on ground power. Okay, cool. Chatbot's working. Okay. So I'm going to turn on the window heat and the pitot heat, and then we're going to get the hydraulics up and running. I'm going to get loaded up and fueled up. Just want to dismiss those loaders, get the doors closed up. I also have finally, after 3 years of off and on trying and the world not lining up, finally got my Alpha Bravo honeycomb set up. So I just got that yesterday. Anyone subscribed to the channel, you've seen the chat or the I sent a post that I received it. I got everything set up. I found out that the alpha's a little stiff, so we're working on some curves to try to make it easier to land. So my landing might be a little off, but we're going to try our best. All right, so we'll get that. Actually, I'm going to get that on this page. And we're going to get our flight plan in and get going. So positions in. By the way, everybody that is having problems with the ARAC causing the crash to the sim, Microsoft has fixed that issue. I am now running the new nav data with everything running and loaded in just fine. So they finally fixed that. We do fast load. We set our fuel and our passengers on instant just to get us going. We are All Nippon 676. So apparently Shizuoka Airport is uncontrolled, so we don't have any ATIS or anything like that. But it was the closest airport to Mount Fuji, and I set up a route that's going to take us around. Hopefully the clouds aren't obscuring it. There's been some off and on rain showers through here. Alright, so let's get our clearance. Oh, I gotta kill
All Nippon 96 Heavy, Tokyo Control. Expect Sacromeo, runway 16 right.
Expect XA Chromeo, runway 16 right, All Nippon 96 Heavy.
Japan Air 687, contact Tokyo Control 133.5.
Down just a little bit.
Contact Tokyo Control 133.5, Japan Air 687. Have a good day.
So there's been some updates, enroute traffic and some accent updates, including Japan. So that actually worked out for us. So I'm gonna get us on Tokyo.
Air pitch 9001, Tokyo Control. Expect Rutas Golf, runway 16 right.
Expect Rutas Golf, runway 16 right, air pitch 9001.
Maybe I'll learn to pronounce Shitoshi. Tokyo Control, All Nippon 676. We'd like to pick up our clearance to New Chishoshi.
Japan Air 106 Heavy, Tokyo Control. Expect Zacromeo, runway 16 right.
Expect XA Chromeo, runway 16 right, Japan Air 106 Heavy.
All Nippon 676, Tokyo Control, expect runway 12. Climb 6,000 feet on runway center line, then expect radar vectors ELNIS. Squawk 4343.
They don't do the full readback in other countries. Tokyo Control, expect runway 12, climb 6,000 on runway center line, then expect radar vectors, ELNIS squawk 4343, All Nippon 676.
All Nippon 676, readback correct. Push or start at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 12.
Push and start, pilot's discretion, hold for release, report holding short runway 12, on Nippon 676.
All Nippon 96 Heavy, descend to flight level 100.
All right, I guess I will learn to pronounce that when we get closer.
96 Heavy.
Tokyo Control, Japan Air 107 Heavy, flight level 168.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Japan Air 107 Heavy.
I'm gonna turn that down a little bit so it's not screaming at us.
Climb to flight level 410.
Climb to
All right, so we're all loaded up.
Japan Air 107 Heavy.
Let's start the APU.
Tokyo Control, Alpha Wing 792, descending via XA Chromeo, flight level 312.
Alpha Wing 792, Tokyo Control, radar contact.
Tokyo Control, New Sky 52, descending via XA Chromeo, flight level 329er.
Here we go, APU coming up.
New Ski 52, Tokyo Control identified.
Hey guys, if anyone's interested too, I'm really trying to encourage everyone to sign up on my Discord. I know I get a lot of questions and comments in after live streams, and it would just be easier to communicate with you guys through my Discord channel. So you can just hit the link in the chat. You can get going. It's also have in the channel description. So, all right. So APU is on. So we're gonna put the bleed on, and then we're going to kill the bleed for pushback. Let's get the anti-collision lights on, and let's go GSX for pushback. Release the ground power. Pull back the jetway.
Japan Air 430, contact Tokyo. Approach 127.6.
Contact Tokyo, approach 127.6, Japan Air 430.
Adjust my sim volume a little bit there.
Japan Air 3082, Tokyo Control, expect Rutas Golf, runway 16 right.
Expect Rutas Golf, runway 16 right, Japan Air 3082. Tokyo Control, J Spring 101, flight level 276.
J Spring 101, Tokyo Control, identified, climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360.
Departure runway 12. Let's get a quick perf in there. Do fast load to 3 reserve, 23 in the cost index. We're going up to 35,000. That in there. So going to go nose right, tail left. Let's derate our takeoff and climb. Flaps 5. 510 on the trim. That all looks good. Let's roll that up.
Air pitch 9001, contact Tokyo Control 119.35.
Contact Tokyo Control 119.6.
Alright, let's push back.
Pitch 9001.
Tokyo Control, Japan Air 662 Victor, descending via XA Chromeo, flight level 326.
Japan Air 662, Victor, Tokyo Control, radar contact. Japan Air 302 Heavy, contact Tokyo approach 127.6.
Contact Tokyo, approach 127.6, Japan Air 302 Heavy.
Alright, so we'll get legs in the
Orange
on
liner
the side.
401, contact Tokyo Control 133.5.
Orange liner was actually the initial
132.5, Orange Liner 401.
live stream that I was going to do. Alright, 6,000.
Japan Air 3082, descend to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100, Japan
I got my new
82.
Bravo quadrant, so I got autopilot all key bound up.
Tokyo Control, All Nippon 692 Victor Heavy. Good day. Descending via XA Chromeo. Flight level 333.
Alright,
All Nippon
we
69
are looking good. Let's get some fuel into that engine.
identified.
Tokyo Control, Air Japan 861 Heavy, good day, flight level 165.
Air Japan 861, Heavy, Tokyo Control identified.
Tokyo Control, Japan Air 606. Good day. Descending via XA Chromeo. Flight level.
Spool that in.
Japan Air 606, Tokyo Control,
We get the 737 Max.
All Nippon 732 Heavy, contact Tokyo Control 133.
Set that parking brake.
Contact Tokyo Control 133.5, all Nippon 73.
Get some 737 Max action in here with the Neo.
294, flight level 410.
We have a good start.
294.
We have a good engine start.
Tokyo Control,
You can disconnect.
Alright, turn in engine 1. Fire that up. Let's listen to that spool up. I really think this livery is pretty cool. And according to the description, this guy, he hand drew these and then scanned them in to apply them. That's pretty cool. Alright, engine 1 is up. We got 2 good starts.
Tokyo Control, Alpha Wing 1696, flight level 280.
Get the engine bleeds on.
Alpha Wing 1696, Tokyo Control identified.
Kill the APU.
Tokyo Control, Japan Air 688, descending via XA Chromeo, flight level 361.
Taxi lights can come on. I haven't quite figured out how to keybind these. Doesn't seem to want to work with the inboard keybinds. So I don't know. Maybe I should play with SPAD next. Hear a lot of good things with that stuff.
Air Japan 861 Heavy. Contact Tokyo Control 125.6.
Contact Tokyo Control 125.6. Air
Going up to flight level 350.
Alpha Wing 632. Contact Tokyo. Approach 127.6.
Contact Tokyo, approach 127.6, Alpha Wing 632.
Alright. Okay, that's all good. So we want RTO.
Contact Tokyo, approach 127.6, Japan Air 252 Heavy.
4343.
Japan Air 107 Heavy. Tokyo Control. Expect Ikomeiko. Runway 32 left.
Expect ICOM Echo, runway 32 left, Japan Air 107 Heavy.
So these are all premium voices. I don't have the basics on. We'll magic barrel ref key that. Alright, we're all set up. Let's go. Flaps 5. Park and brake off.
Alpha Wing 294. Tokyo Control. Expect Exacromeo. Runway 16 right.
Expect XA Chromeo, runway 16 right, Alpha Wing 294.
Exacromeo is really getting a lot of use.
Orange liner 528. Contact Tokyo Control 119.35.
Contact Tokyo Control 119.35, orange liner 528.
Japan Air 107 Heavy. Ikomeiko. Runway 32 left. Report ready for descent.
ICOM Echo, runway 32 left, ready for descent, Japan Air 107 Heavy.
So I picked up this airport, Flight Sim TO as well,
Descent to 7,000 feet.
and our new Shitoshi airport is also freeware, because it was a lot better than the very expensive payware version of that airport, which was kind of disappointing.
Report ready for descent.
ICOM Echo,
Dream Scenery or something like that made it,
Alpha Wing 1696.
and that was
Alpha Wing 169.
it was like $20 US, and like none of the jetways worked. It was very mid on the
Alpha Wing 1696.
on the buildings. I don't know. It was bad. That was a waste of money.
Alpha Wing 7.
When I found this free one, which looked way better.
Contact Tokyo, approach 127.6, Alpha Wing 792.
All right, so Tokyo Control, All Nippon 676, ready to go, runway 12.
All Nippon 676 released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 025 Zulu. If not off by 025 Zulu, contact. No later than 035 Zulu. Time now 06 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
Clear for release. Void if not off by 0025 Zulu. Frequency change approved. All Nippon 676.
Tokyo Control, Japan Air 309.
All right, so I'm going to give the first officer handle the radios. And let's get going here.
Descend to flight level 100, Alpha Wing 294.
The auto throttle on. We're kind of on a hill here.
Good day. Identified. Continue climb to flight level 380.
Continue climb to flight level 380, Japan Air 309.
All Nippon 96 heavy.
Alright guys, hey, don't forget to hit that like button. Smash that like button for
127.6, All Nippon 96 Heavy.
Japanese flight ops. Hopefully we can get above this cloud layer, or Mount Fuji's going to be a bust. Alright, spool them up.
Approach 127.6.
Contact Tokyo, approach 127.6, New Sky 52.
Landing lights ready for clear for takeoff.
Japan Air 3082. Contact Tokyo Control 119.35.
Contact Tokyo Control 119.35, Japan Air 30.
Thrust set.
Tokyo Control, Japan Air 087 Heavy, flight level 244.
80 knots, check.
J-Point 9519. Tokyo Control.
Rotate.
Expect Dan to Charlie. Runway 24 left.
Expect Dan naturally, runway 24 left, J-Spring 9519.
Gear can come up. Rocket ship. I don't want to stall out.
Contact Tokyo Control 125.6.
Alright, flaps up to 1. Autopilot can come on.
Tokyo Control, Alpha Wing 281, flight level 191.
Alpha Wing 281. Tokyo Control. Identified. Continue climb to flight level 220.
Continue climb to flight level 220, Alpha Wing 281.
Alright, gear up, flaps up.
9519. Contact Tokyo Control 133.5. Bye-bye.
Contact Tokyo Control 133.5, J-Spring 9519. Tokyo Control, Air China 158, flight level 243.
Tokyo Control is very busy.
Tokyo Control, All Nippon 676, good day, 3,800 feet.
Air China 158. Tokyo Control identified. All Nippon 676. Tokyo Control. Good day. Radar contact. Climb to flight level 350.
Climb to level 3.
350, All Nippon 676.
We're not going to go to 350 just yet. We are going to go to
243 heavy.
14,000 for our Mount Fuji.
Bye-bye.
Look.
Contact Tokyo Control 125.6, All Nippon 243 Heavy.
Japan Air 106 heavy. Contact Tokyo approach 127.6.
Contact Tokyo approach 127.6, Japan Air 106 Heavy.
Tokyo Control, All Nippon 17 Heavy. Good day, flight level 136.
How about a stall? No, we are not going to stall. We are going to have a beautiful stream because... but who knows with my new controls how the landing's going to be. But hey, Shane, hey, we're in a Boeing.
Air China 184. Tokyo Control. Good
Continue climb to flight level 300. Air China 184.
Tokyo Control.
Alright, we'll turn for an intercept.
Flight level 132.
Alpha Wing 633, Tokyo Control, radar contact. Climb to flight level 240.
Climb to flight level 240, Alpha Wing 633.
Alpha Wing 1696, contact Tokyo Control 133.5, bye-bye.
Alright, so
Control 133.
could kill that.
1696.
Japan Air 662, Victor
Kill the landing lights.
approach 127.6.
Contact Tokyo, approach 127.6, Japan Air 662 Victor.
Shut the seatbelts off.
Air China 184, contact Tokyo Control 125.6.
Contact Tokyo Control 125.6. Air China 184. Bye-bye.
Wow, that was fast. Alright, we can LNAV. So we're going to hang out here at 14,000 for a little bit. So we can go do our Mount Fuji flyby. Mount Fuji's right over here. So it looks like the clouds are parting for our good, a good view. And just to let everyone know, this route is illegal because we're going to be flying way too close to Mount Fuji, which is a no-fly zone. Well, no, not a no-fly zone, a restricted fly zone up to 15,000 or higher, something like that. Let me see on the chart.
Contact Tokyo approach 127.6. All Nippon 692.
Yeah, so you got to be above 16,000 to fly near Mount Fuji, and we are not going to be that high. But this is Flight Simulator, not real life, so we could do cool stuff like that.
Japan Air 309, contact Tokyo Control 125.6.
Contact Tokyo Control 125.6, Japan Air 309.
So the baby bus got a lot of, so she's not that heavy, so she's got a lot of power behind her. A baby bus, baby Boeing. A319's the baby bus. I've been flying Airbus way too long. Oh, simulated Airbus anyway.
Control, Airpeach 312, flight level 221.
Air Pitch 312, Tokyo Control. Good day, radar contact. Continue climb to flight level 240.
Continue climb to flight level 240, Airpeach 312.
So the takeoff was pretty good with these controls, although I really don't like how stiff this is on the Alpha yoke. Hopefully that kind of wears down a little bit. They got some pretty strong springs on that thing. Instead of dampening it, they They put a heavy spring on it. But it is very cool so far, and I'll get used to it. It's a learning curve. I haven't had a yoke and throttle quadrant since my FSX days. I got a it was Cytec back then. It's now Logitech. But I forgot how cool it is to actually have the flight controls as such. You know, and then I'll have the Airbus set up, but the modular aspect of the Bravo quadrant is really cool, and I've already ordered the Airbus throttle components, the 737 throttle components, and I got a beefier general aviation set for when I fly the small planes. With all the different modules, I am definitely going to be I'm definitely going to go broke and divorced probably, because they got DC-3, all my favorite planes, and they got the setup that I can. It's crazy. Plitus, TBM.
Korean Air 552, Delta Heavy, contact Tokyo Control, 125.6.
It's a little clunky because I haven't set up all my keybinds yet. That's a pretty cool view. It's a pretty good shot right there. That's definitely going in the
All Nippon 245 Heavy, Tokyo Control, good day, radar contact, climb to flight level 190.
Climb to flight level 190, All Nippon 245 Heavy.
So we're at 14,000, so it's got to be, if the restrictions, so this got to be like a 15,000 foot mountain. I don't know the stats on it on Mount Fuji. It's a volcano. I know that much.
All Nippon 245 Heavy, climb to flight level 400.
Climb to flight level 400, All Nippon 245 Heavy.
Japan Air 107 Heavy, contact Tokyo Control 133.5.
Contact Tokyo Control 133.5, Japan Air 107 Heavy.
So set up. So our route's going to take us back out this way. So we're going to turn around the mountain here. Don't know if that's how it looks in real life. So I've never been to Japan. Would love to go to Japan though. It's a very long flight. Alright guys, we are burning gas at this altitude. Let's head up to flight level 350.
Heavy, descending via XA Chromeo, flight level 338.
Japan Air 90 Heavy, Tokyo Control identified.
ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, if you look out the left-hand side of the plane, you'll see the majestic Mount Fuji as we climb up to our cruising altitude of 350 or 35,000 feet en route to New Shitoshe. Thank you for choosing All Nippon Airways, and sit back and enjoy your flight. There you go, there was my captain. So 14,000 feet to a standard. Also want to get it to hectopascals because we are in Japan and metric is definitely used. Let's do some maintenance here. We'll clean up.
J Spring 101. Contact Tokyo Control 1. 33.5.
That looks good. Lights are off.
Control 133.5.
Seatbelts are off.
101. Bye-bye.
Cabin is descending. Should be descending.
Alpha Wing
Or
294.
climbing,
Contact
actually.
Tokyo. Approach 127.6.
Contact Tokyo, approach 127.6, Alpha Wing 294.
Shouldn't the cabin be descending? Wait, no, cabin altitude is climbing. Okay. Alright, so that all looks good, guys. Get up to our cruising altitude and we'll check out the cabin. I think he modeled the cabin, actually. I'm not too sure. Alright, so our arrival
Japan Air 688. Contact Tokyo, approach 127.6.
should be getting one right.
Contact Tokyo, approach 127.6, Japan Air 688.
All Nippon 676. Contact Tokyo Control 125.6. Bye-bye.
Contact Tokyo Control 125.6. All Nippon 676, bye-bye. Tokyo Control, All Nippon 676, flight level 228.
All
Nippon 676, Tokyo
Control, radar contact.
So we'll do the Yoki 1W. Or Yoki W. One right. And for the ILS. Do the Yankee. That should work. I update it. Arrival not applicable for runway. Okay.
Japan Air 3101, contact Tokyo Control 132.3. Bye-bye.
Contact Tokyo Control 132.3, Japan Air 3101.
We don't need the star. Yuki West. Okay. We'll figure it out when we get there. So we're almost up at altitude. This 737-600 climbs like a rocket. As I say that, the climb derates.
Tokyo Control, Alpha Wing 703, through flight level 150 for flight level 180 direct strong.
Alpha Wing 703, Tokyo Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370, Alpha Wing 703.
So I wonder if all the traffic call signs are regional specific. So far, Beyond ATC has been doing pretty good. They're getting better, and in some aspects they're getting worse, but they're trying. I still say intentions.
Tokyo Control.
If say intentions could inject traffic, I understand their concept of why they haven't done it yet. But if say intentions could inject traffic,
Tokyo Control identified.
they would blow Beyond ATC out of the water. But traffic injection is a tough one for AI. It gets all jumbled up and everybody starts going crazy on it. Oh, it's not working. I broke immersion. It is tough. Now, I'm not a computer programmer or an AI programmer or anything like that. But I can't imagine the amount of mathematics that goes involved in getting AI to work out the computations. Alright, well I can't find anybody on the call sign Alpha Wing.
Flight level
I don't know.
257.
Yeah, the mathematical computations to get it right, to vector everybody. I don't know. It's got to be tough. That's why Say Intentions hasn't done it, because it's just they don't want to break immersion. But I still say Intentions should inject everybody into the sim that's on, and then kind of be like an AI VAT sim. There's so many people using it.
Japan Air 21 Heavy, flight level 217. Japan Air 21 Heavy, Tokyo Control, radar contact, continue climb to flight level 380.
Continue climb to flight level 380, Japan Air 21 Heavy.
So just to let everyone know, I did my pre-order for Flight Sim 2024. I got the Aviators pack, so all the airplanes are going to be available to me. I put in for time off on release day, and we are going to be streaming off and on all day, looking at Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, probably all day the 19th and all day the 20th. And probably the 21st. So everybody listen, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Discord. Let me know what airplanes you'd like to see me fly. As we get closer, I'm probably going to post some polls. I want to see what everyone would like to see first, and we'll go from there. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I have my concerns about because it's the entire sim is downloading. At the same time, I will be uploading for streaming. It's been a lot of concern. It's been a concern for a lot of streamers out there. I've seen them talk about it, but we'll see. We'll go with it. I mean, I don't stream in 2K, so
IBEX 11, Tokyo Control.
I'll have to check it out.
Alpha, runway 27.
Expect all Alpha, runway 27, IBEX 11.
But I am all set for that day. I will download it at midnight when it releases. Hopefully it's midnight. And we're going to be doing nothing but Flight Sim 2024. So cut the developers live stream on the SDK. So they're going to have an SDK available.
Contact Tokyo.
It's going out to the
New Sky 47.
aircraft creators and modders October 21st, and they said it should be enough time to make adjustments. Well, that'll remain to be seen. But there are some backpedaling. So here's the thing. So like Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 has both a legacy model and a modern model. So you could do FSX ports over onto Microsoft Flight Simulator because the base code of Microsoft Flight Simulator is FSX. That's what they used. So when you go into legacy mode, you're kind of downgrading the code to FSX, from my understanding. They're going to have the same kind of things for 2024. So any of your aircraft that's Flight Sim 2020 will work in 2024.
All Nippon 676,
If
contact Tokyo Control 124.1, bye-bye.
you roll back to legacy.
Contact Tokyo Control 124.1. All Nippon
Not all
676.
aircraft, sceneries, and whatnot are going to work in 2024 right out of the box in their modern
Runway 16
code.
left. Alpha Wing 396.
Developers are going to have to use the
Tokyo
SDK
Control, All
or
Nippon
the SDK.
676. Flight
make
level
adjustments.
350.
But here's the other thing. The SDK is going to be released, is going to be available day one for everybody in alpha. not even a beta. It's going to be an alpha. So that's a little concerning. Some people might think it's a bait and switch. I mean, they never really said that it's going to be a full release SDK. So, but they did say everything's going to work, and it will. But you're going to have to go back to legacy mode in the simulator for everything to work from 2020 until the content creators and the aircraft and scenery creators make the adjustments to the modern code. So, but I'm gonna have somewhere around 200 planes to play with, so we're gonna check that out. And I have a strong feeling that PMDG is going to be close to working in 2024. I've also heard that, who said that? I was watching, Two-Tone Murphy was saying that Coronado, the airplane designer Coronado, has had the program since 2020, or since February. Since February, that's nuts. So the only thing is that Coronado, their flight models are kind of mid. Yeah, they look great. They've always looked great. But their function is a little off. It's not, so I don't know. And then, of course, there's a couple other developers that have actually been partnered with Microsoft for the release, the Cirrus Vision Jet. So I guarantee those guys have had the program. So I don't know. Because they had to make the adjustments as well. So it looks like if live weather is going to be on point, it looks like it's storming. Looks like it's snowing up towards Châteauvieux. According to Navigraph.
Alpha Wing 396, Godin Lima,
I see
runway
some
16
snow.
left. Report ready for descent.
Pretty cool.
Godin Lima, runway 16 left, ready for descent. Alpha Wing 396.
Alpha Wing 396 descend to 8,000 feet, QNH 1018.
Descend to 8,000 feet, Alpha Wing 396.
Oh, Mustafa, that was right. You said thanks for subscribing. Yes, I subscribed to your channel. You're very welcome. Why aren't I seeing that, though? I remember subscribing to it. Hey, Mustafa, after the stream, I'm going to check that out because I'm just not showing that I'm subscribed anymore. I wonder what happened with that. Maybe I accidentally double-click something. I'll go back to your channel and check it out. Was the so the paintball video, the game paintball. Oh wait, I know where I can go to your.
Japan Air 507 Heavy. Contact Tokyo Control 118.9.
So you had sent out.
Contact Tokyo Control 118.9, Japan Air 507 Heavy.
I know you sent me a message, so I'll go back to that after the stream and check that out. But it was very nice of you to subscribe to my channel. It's the least I could do. Subscribe to yours. I have absolutely no problem doing stuff like that. All us content creators got to stick together. I do appreciate all the support. YouTube channel, yeah. Huh. Yeah, it was showing me that I wasn't subscribed, but. But I resubscribed, so make sure that's in there.
Air pitch 563. Contact Tokyo Control 118.9. Have a good day.
We want to
Contact
check out
Tokyo
the
Control 118.9,
cabin. I think he modeled it. Could have sworn it said that it was modeled.
All Nippon 676. Contact Tokyo Control 118.9.
Contact Tokyo Control 118.9. All Nippon 676. Bye-bye. Tokyo Control, All Nippon 676. Flight level 350.
All Nippon 676. Tokyo Control.
This is the PMDG cabin. I sworn it was modeled. Oh, you know what was modeled? The Jetstar one for the Airbus that we were supposed to fly. That was modeled. OPA Pilot. I had a subscription to that magazine. It's the Aircraft Owners Pilots Association. That's what OPA Pilot magazine is. They actually, at one point, allowed membership for flight simulators. Back in, it was FSX days, I think. Do like a Boeing cabin though. It's very Very cool, very old school. My controller back down. All right, so yeah, that's unfortunate. I thought the cabin was modeled. Oh well. So we're 154 miles to top of descent. So let's start looking at our approach. So we're going to do the ILS 1 right approach, and it looks like our minimums is 292 and our frequency is 110.75, so we'll get 110.75 in the box. 110.75, that's in there. We'll put the Chishoshi VOR in box 2, 69. And we're going with a course of 002, so that's simple. Descending to an intercept of 3,000. I really am loving the autopilot features being bound. Considering I have not received my wind wing that I ordered.
Tokyo Control 124.5 Air Japan 55 Heavy.
But I've heard people it's been taking 6 months to get them, so they are that cool. So I'll just run that back down to 3,000.
Air 2101. Contact Tokyo Control 124.5.
Contact Tokyo Control 124.5 Air Do 101.
So 107. Oh, cool. So about 20 minutes out from our descent. I told you guys it was going to be a quick flight. So I'm trying some curves on there, so that's not so. So what I'm finding is because it's so hard to pull back on this alpha yoke, I'm pulling back too hard and popping that nose back up during landing. So I'm flaring too hard, or flaring too high, which is causing it to balloon and slam the mains into the runway. I haven't gotten sub 300 yet. A couple practice runs. But I only have at most maybe 30 minutes on these controls, so we'll get it dialed in. So this area of Sapporo, Japan, is where this airport services. It's known for their beer and winter treks, so it's known to snow a lot up there. That's why I'm hoping to actually catch some snow. That'd be pretty cool. So we can see what the conditions are like. RJCC. So it's just showers. According to that, it's too warm. So 330 at 10. It should be the simulator. So if Beyond ATC shoots me to the opposite runway, we're gonna ignore them. The radar is showing marginal VFR conditions. So, of course, what's the visibility? 5 miles. Yeah, so marginal. So this should be a little spicy. Not too bad. It's funny, these controls that come with the Bravo, they're so tiny.
All Nippon 676 Tokyo Control, expect radar vectors, ILS Yankee runway 01 right.
Had a better feel with the TCA throttle quadrant. But like I said, I ordered some aftermarket stuff. Though apparently if you put some aftermarket stuff on the throttle quadrant, it'll void the warranty.
All Nippon 676 Tokyo Control, expect radar vectors, ILS Yankee runway 01 right.
Been using a program called Better Lights to link up the turn on the lights for the Bravo quadrant.
All Nippon 676 Tokyo Control.
Oh, gotta accept the clearance.
Expect radar vectors. ILS Yankee runway 01 right, all Nippon 676.
Perfect. How about that?
All Nippon 676, contact Tokyo Control 124.5.
Contact Tokyo Control 124.5, all Nippon 676. Tokyo Control, all Nippon 676, good day. Flight level 350.
Alright, so we're gonna go auto brake 1, full
All Nippon
reverse.
676 Tokyo Control identified.
Yeah, it looks like we're set up.
All Nippon 676 radar vectors. ILS Yankee runway 01 right. Report ready for descent.
So let's see, progress page. We are
All Nippon 676 radar vectors. ILS Yankee runway 01 right. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors ILS Yankee runway 01 right. Call when ready. All Nippon 676.
Alright, so we're still 200 miles out.
All Nippon 676, fly present heading, descend to flight level 220, New Cheetos landing runway 01 right.
Fly present heading. Descend to flight level 220, New Cheetos landing runway 01 right.
Cheetos.
All Nippon 676.
See, I knew I'd learn to pronounce it.
Air Japan, 55 heavy. Tokyo Control, expect Yote Sierra, runway 01 right.
Expect Yodai Sierra, runway
Not gonna
01
descend
right.
just yet.
Japan
I'm pretty
55
far
heavy.
out. Oh, there's some en route traffic. Finally. Thought we would see some more.
Tokyo Control, Japan Air 507 Heavy, flight level 390.
Japan Air 507 Heavy, Tokyo Control, radar contact.
Tokyo Control, Air Peach 563, good day, flight level 310.
Air Pitch 563, Tokyo Control identified.
So, legs. Oh, that's why. Oh. There we go. When I put in there was a discontinuity, that's why. So our top of descent is now a lot closer.
Tokyo Control, Japan Air 3101,
That's about right now.
descending via Yodai Sierra, flight level 370.
Japan Air 3101, Tokyo Control, radar contact. Air Japan 55 Heavy, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Descend to 3,000 feet. QNH 1021 here, Japan 55 Heavy.
A lot of storm clouds. Definitely storming out over here. All right. QNH 1021. Mark that down. Four minutes to top of descent. Make sure my flight recorder's up.
All Nippon 676, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1021, vectors for the approach.
Descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1021, All Nippon 676.
Yeah, one of the things I've learned with Beyond ATC is to still follow your path, your planned path, because unless they fix the vectors, and we're going to find out, it's gonna get squirrely on us.
Japan Air 505 Heavy. Contact Sapporo Control 132
Since I'm not up to speed on my
Contact
controls,
Sapporo
really,
Control
I'm gonna have
132.6, Japan Air 505 Heavy.
to make sure I do it kind of right, because I haven't got my curves and everything down yet, so.
J-Spring 833. Contact Sapporo Control 132.6.
Contact Sapporo Control 132.6, J-Spring 833.
So for model matching with Beyond ATC, I'm using FSLTL.
Japan Air 507 Heavy. Tokyo Control, expect Kyoto Sierra, runway 01 right.
Expect Kyoto Sierra, runway 01 right, Japan Air 507 Heavy.
All right, here we go.
Airdo 15 Heavy. Contact Sapporo Control 132.6.
It's one thing I always liked about Boeing was
Air do 15 Heavy.
the automatic descent if you set the altitude in the NCP. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, we're starting to descent into Sapporo. Looking like about 15 minutes until we're on the ground. I'm going to be turning the seatbelt sign on shortly, so take care of the business you need to take care of.
Air pitch 563. Tokyo
Thank you for
Control.
flying All Nippon Airways
Runway 01.
service
Right.
to Sapporo.
Expect Yacht Sierra, runway 01 right, air pitch 563.
Japan Air 507 Heavy, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1021, Japan Air 507 Heavy.
Air pitch 563, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Alright, so...
Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1021, air pitch 563.
Check the cabin. It's gotta be bumpy. So air brake out. Goes back on profile.
Skymark 705, contact Sapporo Control 132.6, bye-bye.
Contact Sapporo Control 132.6, Skymark 705.
Okay, so what am I missing here?
All Nippon 676, contact Sapporo Control 132.6, have a good day.
Contact Sapporo Control 132.6. All Nippon 676. Bye-bye. Sapporo Control. All Nippon 676, flight level 207.
All Nippon 676, Sapporo Control, radar contact.
That should be our intercept, Yodi. So the rest of that, Bambi and all that stuff, that should be our missed approach. Not on this chart. We'll just keep an eye on it. Track required. Transition altitude is 14,000. Back in. All right, so we're about as set up as we can be for this approach. Make sure I have the right channel in there.
Skymark 705 QNH 1021, expect the ILS Yankee runway 01 right.
QNH 1021, expect the ILS Yankee runway 01 right, Skymark 705.
Well, supposedly was a big update. I don't see much very much changes other than I hear a lot of planes on center.
Spring 833, 29 miles from Yote, fly present heading, maintain 3,000 feet until established, cleared ILS Yankee runway 01 right.
Fly present heading 3,000 feet until established, cleared ILS Yankee runway 01 right, J Spring 833.
Keep bringing that speed brake in, slow us down. So she's a little stormy out. We did get our Mount Fuji view, which is good.
Japan Air 505 Heavy, 29 miles from Yote, Fly present heading, maintain 3,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS Yankee runway 01 right.
Fly present heading, 3,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 01 right, Japan Air 505 Heavy.
Here's 10,000.
Air 215 Heavy, 29 miles from Yote. Fly present heading, maintain 3,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 01 right.
Fly present heading, 3,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 01 right, Air 215 Heavy.
All Nippon 676, turn right, heading 045.
Turned right, heading 045. All Nippon 676.
All Nippon 676 QNH 1021, expect radar vectors for ILS Yankee runway 01 right.
QNH 1021. Expect radar vectors for ILS Yankee runway 01 right. All Nippon 676.
That's kind of taking us the right way. Let's try it.
Sapporo Control, Air Japan 55 Heavy. Good day. Descending via Odaizera. Flight level 141.
All Nippon 771 Heavy, contact Cheetos Tower 126.2.
Over to Tower 126.2. All Nippon 771 Heavy.
Air Japan 55 Heavy, Sapporo Control identified.
Sapporo Control, Japan Air 3101, descending via Odaizera, 2,000 feet.
Alright, let's see if they fix some of the vectoring. That'll be good.
Japan Air 3101, Sapporo Control identified.
According to, they want us at 2,000.
All Nippon 676, 24 miles from UT, turn left, heading 030, maintain 3,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS Yankee runway 01 right.
Turned left, heading 030, 3,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 01 right. All Nippon 676.
303. Until established. Actually, that was a correct vector, guys. Is Beyond ATC? Have they gotten it?
Japan Air 3101 QNH 1021, expect the ILS Yankee runway 01 right.
QNH 1021, expect the ILS Yankee runway 01 right, Japan Air 3101.
It's a that's a Good vector. Wow. All right. Bravo, Beyond ATC.
Air Japan 55 Heavy, QNH 1021, expect the ILS Yankee runway 01 right.
QNH 1021, expect the ILS Yankee runway 01 right, Air Japan 55 Heavy.
Let's bring it down to flaps up speed. And we'll go flaps 5. Speed breakout.
Skymark 705, 29 miles from your gate. Fly present heading, maintain 3,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 01 right.
Fly present heading 3,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 01 right, Skymark 705.
J Spring 833, contact Cheetos Tower 126.2.
Over to Tower 126.2, J Spring 833. Bye-bye.
Japan Air 505 Heavy, contact Cheetos Tower 126.2.
Over to Tower 126.2, Japan Air 505 Heavy. Bye-bye.
Alright, arm the spoilers, landing lights on. Arm the approach.
Air 215 Heavy, contact Cheetos Tower 126.2.
Over to Tower 126.2, Air 215 Heavy. Have a good day.
Looking good. So let's get our landing in. We're going to go flaps 40.
Sapporo Control, Japan Air 507 Heavy, good day, descending via Yacht Sierra, flight level 144.
Japan Air
Alright,
507
so we
Heavy,
have
Sapporo Control, radar contact.
All Nippon 676, established on final approach.
2500.
All Nippon 676, affirmative.
Alright, let's get the recorder on. Gear down, flaps 15. Down to VREF. go flaps 30. Alright, we're all looking
Sapporo
good.
Control, air pitch 563, descending via Yacht Sierra, 12,100 feet. Air pitch 563, Sapporo Control identified.
And we'll go flaps full.
Sapporo Control, Airdo 101, good day, descending the Yacht Sierra, flight level 309er.
Airdo 101, Sapporo Control, radar contact.
Alright, that looks good. So missed approach altitude
All
is
Nippon
5,000.
676, contact Chitos Tower 126.2. Have a good day.
Over to Tower 126.2.
Boy, it is kind
All
of
Nippon
miserable out.
676. Chitos Tower, All Nippon 676 ILS Yankee runway 01 right.
It's actually pretty close.
All Nippon 676, Chitos Tower, wind 360 runway 01 right cleared to land.
Runway 01 right cleared to land. All Nippon 676.
Of course, Microsoft is going to give me a tailwind, right?
Japan Air 502 Heavy, contact Sapporo Control 132.6.
Contact Sapporo Control 132.6, Japan Air 502 Heavy.
Chitos
Let's
Tower,
glide so
Skymark
capture.
705, ILS Yankee runway 01 right.
Skymark 705, Chitos Tower, continue.
Wilco,
so we're
Skymark
clear to land.
705.
Looking for them runway lights. We have ground contact. Certainly is a miserable approach, that's for sure.
One
1,000. Cleared to land, runway in sight. Stable. Flaps full, landing lights on.
Skymark 705, wind 360 at 7, runway 01 right cleared to land.
Runway 01 right cleared to land, Skymark 705.
Japan Air 504 Heavy, ready to go, runway 01 left.
Japan Air 504 Heavy, Cheetos Tower, wind 360 at 7, runway 01 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 01 left, cleared for takeoff, Japan Air 504 Heavy.
300.
Looks good.
200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Well, that was my first sub 300. Maybe I got it down. Alright, max reverse, decel.
All Nippon 676, exit left at Bravo 3.
Exit left at Bravo 3. All Nippon 676.
That was a really good landing, actually. Considering my center controls. Little firm, little firm.
676. Contact ground 121.905.
Ground 121.905. All Nippon 676.
Alright, we'll clean it up. Flaps up. The taxi lights on. Alright, so request taxi to assigned gate.
All Nippon 676. Request taxi to company gate.
All Nippon 676, gate 20 taxi via Bravo 4. Hold short runway 01 left.
Gate 20 taxi via Bravo 4. Hold short runway 01 left. All Nippon 676.
Taxi on in. That was a great landing. I'll take that one.
Gate 14 taxi via Bravo 3. Hold short runway 01 left.
Gate 14 taxi via Bravo 3. Hold short runway 01 left, Skymark 705.
Skymark 772, contact Cheetos Tower 126. Decimal 2, have a good day.
Contact Tower 126.2, Skymark 772.
All Nippon 676, cross runway 01, left at Bravo 4. Continue taxi via Alpha 4, Hotel 4, Tango 2, Tango 1, Tango 4.
Cross runway 01 left at Bravo 4. Continue taxi via Alpha 4, Hotel 4, Tango 2, Tango 1, Tango 4, All Nippon 676.
We'll get parked up and we'll check out that replay, guys. Not bad landing for my greatest landing so far with my new controls. I think I might have my curves dialed in. That was actually felt kind of smooth, felt kind of good. So then now it just comes to practice. Got to put the hours in. Relearn to
Air pitch 462
fly.
at stand 1, request pushback.
Air pitch 462, Cheetos ground, pushback approved. Face east.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face east, air pitch 462.
I can stop the recorder now. Yeah, we're busy here. Look at a lot of planes. I really need to get one of those tillers. They make a Boeing one and they make an Airbus one. I would not be able to afford both, but
Skymark 705. Cross runway 01, left at Alpha 3. Continue taxi via Bravo 3. Alpha 3, Hotel 4. Tango 2, Tango 1.
Cross runway 01 left at Alpha 3. Continue taxi via Bravo 3, Alpha 3, Hotel 4, Tango 2, Tango 1, Skymark 705.
so I'm looking at gate 20.
Air pitch 462,
Stand
request
20.
taxi.
Air pitch 462. Runway 01, left taxi via Juliet 1. Juliet 2, Juliet 3, Juliet 4, Juliet 5, Juliet 6, Juliet 7, Juliet 8, Hotel 7, Delta 9er, Delta 10, Delta 11, Delta 12, Alpha 10.
Runway 01 left taxi via Juliet 1, Juliet 2, Juliet 3, Juliet 4, Juliet 5, Juliet 6, Juliet 7,
lights
Juliet
off.
8, Hotel 7, Delta 9er, Delta 10, Delta 11, Delta 12, Alpha 10, air pitch 462.
Park and brake. Alright, so we're not going to shut down because I believe, if I remember correctly, does not like the replay doesn't like the engines being shut down on this one. So, well, welcome to Chitose Airport in Sapporo. And this scenery, guys, from Flight Sim.to is 1,000 times better than the scenery that I picked up for 20 bucks. I wasted my money. Alright, let's check out that landing, guys. And then I gotta get going. I got some dinner I gotta eat. And
Air due 16 heavy at stand 17, request pushback and engine start.
Air do 16 heavy. Shitos ground. Pushback approved. Face southeast.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast. Air due 16 heavy.
that looks good. Let's get some. Oh, okay. Landing lights are on. Let's get some turn off lights. Taxi lights are coming on. Let's check it out, guys. Let's check it out. miserable. Stormy landing. New controls. Sub 300, sub 250 actually. Coming in, looking good. This orange is actually in the real airport. They painted the lines
All
are not
aircraft
white.
be advised information kilo now current. QN H1021.
Look at that.
Air
Beautiful.
16 Heavy, taxi for
Center,
departure.
center line. Got pushed a little bit.
Air 16 Heavy. Runway 01 left taxi via Tango 4. Juliet 7. Juliet 8. Hotel 7. Delta 9. Delta 10. Delta 11. Delta 12. Alpha 10.
Runway 01 left taxi via Tango 4.
Alright, kill ATC. Alright guys. Thank you for the wonderful stream. It's been loads of fun, but I got to get going, so I'm gonna wind this back, and you can watch this beautiful landing at Chitos. All right. So this weekend we're gonna keep this streaming going. We're going to probably keep the Boeing thing going. I think we're going to do maybe 777 on Saturday or Sunday. So make sure you guys like the video. Likes are gold for the channel. Help support the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe. More to come. Get that notification. We'll be streaming again this weekend. I think we'll do some 777 work. So see you guys then. All right, till next time. Clear skies, smooth landings. See ya.
Couldn't find valid airport data at this position. Services are not available.
Asher Johnson, thank you for the subscribe. Asher, thank you. Thank you for the subscription. Really do appreciate it. It's been a YouTube thing, Asher. It's been a YouTube thing. Thank you very much. right, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe. See you this weekend.